Good morning, students. We are on to the second lecture, Scilab Practicals and Statistical Mechanics. And this time the question is plot the Bose-Einstein distribution law, or reworded, we can write it as plot the distribution function as a function of energy and temperature for a Bose-Einstein system. Now, as you are aware, a Bose-Einstein system is one which is governed by the Bose-Einstein statistics. The particles which are governed by this type of statistics are called bosons, and to be a boson or to be classified as a boson, you need to have some properties, and the first one of them is that the particle must have an integral spin. The second property is the wave function must be symmetric, and the third very important property is this type of particle does not obey the Pauli's exclusion principle. That means any number of bosons can exist in the same quantum state. There is no restriction, unlike a fermion. Okay, so going ahead, let's go on to the procedure. We write the mean occupation number, which you know what it means, and this time the mean occupation number, and there is a suffix B, that means it stands for the Bose-Einstein system, and the expression is 1 by e to the power epsilon minus mu by kt, and the whole thing is followed by a minus 1. Okay, if I rearrange then and take out mu by kt, then this just becomes epsilon by mu minus 1, and outside the curly brackets we have this minus 1 again. This is expression number 2. This comes just by rearranging equation 1. Again, like before, I put epsilon by mu is equal to z, which is dimensionless, because as you know that epsilon the energy and mu the chemical potential, they have the same units. So we are dealing with a dimensionless variable, and that gives us a lot of advantages when plotting graphs. So when I introduce the z, equation number 2 takes the form of equation number 3. You have e to the power mu by kt and z minus 1 over here. There is a pair of curly brackets, and then this followed by minus 1. Now you can see from here, for a given value of chemical potential, that mu, as temperature increases, mu by kt decreases. So in the first case, we will take mu by kt equal to 1, and this equation number 3 then takes the simple form of n is equal to 1 by e to the power z minus 1, and then outside the curly brackets I have minus 1. Now in equation 3 and 4, both of them, I have removed this average mean sign, and I have also removed the suffix b, because from now onwards we know that this stands for the mean occupation number, and the system that we are dealing with is a BE system, a Bose-Einstein system. So I have removed whatever is not really necessary at this point to make things simple. Now before I go over to sign notes or the computer programming, like last time, I would like you all to have a look at the expected graph. And here in this graph, I am on the x-axis I have written E by U. That means I have replaced epsilon by E and mu by U, because it becomes easier to write such letters in the sign notes instead of the Greek letters. And on the y-axis I have n, which is the mean occupation number. The range or the starting point of E by U is equal to 1 and not 0. Alright, and this goes on, and of course the corresponding value of n, we have taken the values from 0 to 10. That means the mean occupation number goes from 0 to 10. Now as you can see, all the graphs, I have drawn 4 lines over here for 4 temperatures, where T1 is the highest temperature, T4 is the smallest temperature. But one thing is common among them is that as E becomes equal to U, that means epsilon becomes equal to mu, the graphs have a tendency to go to infinity. Alright, all the 4 curves have a tendency to go to infinity. That means this expression must be blowing up when E is equal to U. And you can see from here that if I put epsilon equal to mu, then this becomes e to the power 0 by kt. All right. Now, whatever be the value of temperature, this whole thing will become 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. 1 divided by 0, that is equal to infinity. So all the graphs have a tendency to go to infinity. Another because of the property of the bosons, as we move on the positive side of the x-axis, that means as E goes on increasing, assuming that U is constant, E goes on increasing, the value of the occupation number becomes smaller and smaller. All right. Now, because these particles, the bosons, do not obey Pauli's exclusion principle, they can very happily stay in the same quantum state also. So they have a tendency to bunch together in a particular quantum state, and as if energy is large, the value of the occupation number goes on falling. And in fact, there is a very special case for bosons is when the temperature tends to absolute zero, all the particles, all the boson collapse to the lowermost or the zeroth energy state, giving rise to a phenomenon called the Bose-Einstein condensation. This is something very special, and a lot of work has been done on it recently. In fact, 2 years ago, a Nobel Prize was given for work done on this sphere. All right. So we understand this, that as temperature decreases, that means from T1 to T4, the graphs become, they all tend to infinity, but they take a little almost parallel shapes like this. They have almost parallel lines, and all of them go on becoming smaller and smaller as E increases. Okay. Now, for sign notes, if we go to sign notes, you can see that the function, we define function as Bose1, like we had done in Fermi 1. So this time it is Bose1 because I have taken mu by kT equal to 1. So I write over here 1. And this Bose is because of the Bose-Einstein statistics. So using this, I write Bose1z, and then the actual expression, equation number 4 in Scilab, the programming language, this becomes like this, to the power minus 1. Then you have n function, and then we allow z to take the values from 1 up till 5 in intervals of 0.1. Okay. Now you can very well ask at this stage that why I have not taken zero as a starting point. Now you can see from equation 1 that if epsilon is less than mu, that means E by U is less than 1, let us say itself. Okay, so in that case you will find that this becomes a negative, this will become negative. This E to the power, this will become negative, and so the whole expression takes a negative value, because whatever I get from here will be less than 1, so this dominates over this term. So the mean occupation number becomes a negative number. So that is not physically possible. It mathematically you can discuss it, but physically you can understand that mean occupation number cannot be a negative quantity. So if I try and plot it, take this from 0, I'll still get graphs, but that will give me something which is physically not possible. So I start from 1 and I go up till 5. And similarly, when I take mu by kT equal to 2, this becomes Bose 2z, and so on and so forth. So I plot z, Bose 1, and then I have r in inverted commas. That means I'll get a red curve, and then when I write blue, then I'll get a blue curve, and so on. For x title, that means the title of the graph, I have written what is the usual thing to do. Then x label, y label, and for the legend, this time I have written temperature in different system in a different way, although the previous one in the first lecture is also correct. I have written T1 is equal to U by K, and T2 is equal to U by 2K, and so on and so forth. So these are for the two temperatures that I have taken, but in actual computer programming I'll take more and I'll show you exactly how that is done. Just hold on for a minute.